Good morning and welcome to A-1 Vacuum and Sewing's last live stream before vacation.
What did you say this morning? You were like, last. I can't remember. You were celebrating. He was celebrating that.
What did I say?
You were celebrating that this was our last day before we go on vacation.
I don't even remember that. You sure you didn't dream it?
This morning I woke up.
She woke up and said something to me, and I go, "What did you just say?" And she goes, "I was confused. I was dreaming."
I was having super vivid dreams. Like, one of my dreams was that we were in our store, and the store was like, there was a main room and like rooms that went around it. And I went into this one room, and I'm like, "What is that?" And it was a giant rat. It was a giant rat running around.
What is wrong with you?
And then I had a dream that...
I'm like, if you're going to dream about something,
then I had a
make
dream
it
that
fun or
we were
good.
hanging out with your friends. And
that was awesome, I'm sure. I will clean your glasses.
I didn't even think about it. I was just mirroring you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, look. I was mirroring you. So, and then I had a dream about, our dogs went ape this morning.
There was a bear.
They were like running and barking, and it was like 5 a.m.
I didn't even go out and look. I'm sure there's like a huge pile in the yard.
Maybe. So, but because I was deep in dream, and then woken up, I was like, you say I don't remember my dreams. Do you guys ever have recurring dreams?
I do.
Because I have this dream. I dream it often too. And I have like a physical like jerk. Because I have this recurring dream that I'm driving. I'm always driving up like a hill that's completely vertical. And I'm like so scared my car is going to tilt backwards. That's my dream. I have that dream all the time. And I'm so scared. And I'm like, I feel that like...
Do you want me to clean your glasses?
I would love that. So I have that dream. And then Violet was telling me she has a dream that a lion always wants to come and eat her. It's like, come here, little girl.
It talks to her?
Yeah, and it wants to eat her. She has that. But I have recurring dreams. Mine's always that hill. And so when I go to San Francisco, I am terrified.
She made me drive Lombard Street.
Yes.
Which was so anticlimactic.
And then after we did it, I was like, I've never done Lombard Street. Let's go drive Lombard Street. And we did it. And then after we did it, I was like, I think I've done that before. But Lombard Street, if you don't know, is the windiest street.
The world's most crooked street.
Is it the world's most crooked street?
I don't think so.
I can't believe people live on that street. I would be so annoyed having all these people drive down the street and sit and then getting into my driveway. But yeah, I was so scared driving on the streets of San Francisco. And there was a town in Korea, a city, Busan, and it's like that too. They have a lot of streets. And I went with my cousin, and we literally couldn't even make it up some of the streets because we were so scared. Because he kept going.
He just wouldn't drive them. He would have been fine.
He kept going, my car is old. I just kept saying, my car is old. And then I was scared. I was like, let's get out the street.
And then Kai got home, and he was telling me about this, and Kai was like, Dad, you would have just driven up it.
Yes. I did stuff with Patrick. I'm not scared.
You guys need to get out
Patrick doesn't go, my car is old and I'm scared. That's my cousin was saying that. His car was old and he was scared. So I was scared. So we didn't even go up the streets. We tried to get to the top of like this viewpoint, and we tried it 2 different times. And then finally we were like, no, let's not do it. But then I like get back here and Patrick's like, 4-wheel low, and then we just go up the hills like it's nothing. Patrick's so manly. You're so manly.
Now she's like, it's your turn.
He gave me a compliment.
You're so womanly.
He gave me a compliment this morning. What did you say?
I said you look cute today.
He said I looked cute. I was like,
I literally walked into the bedroom though. She said something that made no sense, and I was like, "What did you just say?" And she like sat up. She goes, "I was dreaming. I'm confused."
I was dreaming. I was talking to him in my dream. So, nothing went as planned. I'm glad that was a dream too. I dream I am not retired and still working. No, that's not a good dream. Yeah, I lived in San Francisco for a little while, and I had a Honda Civic with ball tires, and it was stick shift. That was my first car. And I got stuck not knowing in Pacific Heights. I got stuck. I was like, took a turn. I'm like, oh my God, this is one of those steep hills. And I was looking at the light going, oh my God, please stay green, please stay green. Turned red with one person in front of me.
So you're like at the steepest part of the hill.
Oh my, it was so scary. I still like, my heart like pounds.
We were driving our car this last visit, and then the way that we had to drive Violet to the airport, we drove like basically through the steepest part of the city, and even in that car, which is all-wheel drive and has plenty of power and everything else, it's still weird to be on streets that steep.
Yeah, I was so scared. I put my emergency brake on, and then I was like white knuckled, ready to gun it, and
you were fine.
it was so scary. It is so
But even
scary.
in Violet's car with like good tires and all-wheel drive and plenty of power, like the tires would squeal.
Yeah, and I had other times because I lived on a hill, and so you had to kind of go past your driveway and then like back in. But I had one time where I couldn't go up any higher. It's so scary. San Francisco can be very scary, a very scary place to drive, especially if you have no money and you drive a stick shift with ball tires.
There's an Asian joke in there somewhere.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. So, do we have any questions?
No.
Are we good? Okay. Yes, please, like and subscribe. Today's going to be a day to get those last orders out. If you're waiting for something, and we don't get it out today, Lindsay...
It'll still arrive sometime in July.
Lindsay will be here. She's not going to be in again until the Thursday. We will be here on the next day that Patrick and I will be in the shop is going to be on the 15th. And Lindsay will be here on the 10th. So she'll get stuff out. So I did get enough Hello Pumpkin to get those out before we go. However, Lori can do some of that too. So we can get stuff out on the 8th because I can just print the labels for her and just send them to her.
Like with Hello Pumpkin, when is that?
18th. So we will be able to ship on the 8th. I'll do labels from Asia and just send them to Lori, and she can just print it and slap it on. So if you didn't get your Hello Pumpkin and you want to get it, I think everyone who ordered, right now I have all this stuff and I will send it. But if you still want to order, we will send that out on the 8th. It will not go out until the 8th, but we can get that for you, and it'll go out priority mail.
So packing update. There is no packing update.
What's a packing update?
Well, everybody's been asking if you've packed. So Jeannie packed her pajamas and then hasn't packed anything else. So the tantrum is still coming. It's coming
Last
this
night
evening.
last night I was like, I'm not doing it. That's right. I was like, no. And then I laid down the bed, and what did we do? I worked.
we talked to Violet. You talked to Violet. Violet had a funny nightclub experience. I think they learned a lot about what it means to drink raw alcohol.
So Violet was the most sober. She didn't have, I think. So
this is like way too much information.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Violet was the caretaker.
Violet was the nurse nanny.
I said, what did you learn from last night?
But it's not about what she learned. It's about what her friends learned.
What did she learn? And I was pleased because she was a good friend. She took care of her friends that needed to be taken care of. We've all been there, right? What? So, yeah, but she sent me pictures and they had like sparklers in their mouth. I don't know what they said, buddy. But I think and she said she's been meeting people from all over the world. I go, is everyone so friendly? And she said everyone's so friendly. So,
of course, that's the way it works in most places.
She's having the time of her life. So I go, what are you doing today? And she was like, she goes, I just want to go and get lunch by myself. I think she had a lot. It was a lot of, she said it was crazy.
So, regarding today, hard stop at 4. We are out. We need to go home, pack, and prepare our house.
Right? Pack essentials.
And
my pajamas and my favorite brassiere and some undies, and then I'm ready. Joe, my brother is even worse. I was like, you just have one pair of shorts and one pair of pants?
We're like, Joe, it's 97 degrees and 85% humidity.
He's like, I'll just go buy stuff there. I go, okay, so now it's going to turn into go buy Joe clothing because he couldn't pack enough stuff. That's what So he's literally like a school backpack. That's what he has.
When he first called, he was like, I'm going to bring 2 pairs of shorts, 2 pairs of underwear, 2 pairs of socks. We're like, no, you got to bring. It took me, 10 minutes to pack?
Yeah. And then he's bright. He's like, I'm all packed. That made me angry. I just like rolled over and didn't even look at him. It made me not want to pack even more. Because mine's going to be painful experience.
I don't know why. You're going to wear the same thing every day.
I was like, should I just wear the same dresses that I like to wear dresses because they're easy. So anyways,
we've traveled that way before. It's not that fun.
Have you heard about any upgrades for the Adventure? What is
the Aventura? Probably no.
For the Avenir.
The Aventura or
probably
Avenir.
the Avenir. And
I haven't. I mean, I know 1.09 will come out at some point, but I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. It's taken me a while to bond with my Avenir. But now that I'm using like the features and I don't have, because it was quirky when it came out. They definitely had to work through some stuff. But what was I doing the other day that I can't remember, but I was doing something where I was like,
super cool.
Yes. And of course I can't, because I'm the type of person that watches a movie and tells my friend, oh my gosh, that movie is so great, you have to watch it. And they're like, what's it about? And I can't even describe it. Or a book.
I'm just gonna call it Lee Brain.
Because
your brother's like
same
that.
Way. It's genetic. It's not my fault.
We went to Korea with Joe 25 years ago.
I'm not as bad as that.
And Joe's like, I've never been to Korea with you. I was like, Joe, we went to Korea together for 3 weeks. He's like, I've never been there without my mom. And I was like, no, the 3 of us went. And we went and stayed with your grandmother and you stayed with your aunt. And I was telling him stuff. And then I tried to think of like the most outrageous thing that happened during the trip. And I brought that up.
He didn't remember.
And he was like, oh my God, I totally remember that. Which was buying the monk paintings.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, I totally remember that." And I'm like, "Yeah, Joe."
Yes. So, so you know, give it some time. Let's use it. Let's do some cool stuff. Oh, I mean, this is small stuff, right? This is small stuff. I remember doing it. And I was like, that was super cool. I'm bringing my sample for the Avenir Club that I'm going to be doing so I can do the supply list. I have some time that I can like sit down and like write everything and put it all together. But I was just, and I know it sounds really silly, but I was using the largest hoop. And I didn't really bond with the largest hoop for the Luminaire and the Solaris. I used the largest snap hoop, which was fine because I use it to quilt with. I love that big hoop for the Avenir because the hooping and it's stable. For me, I just need it to hold. And so whatever they did to redesign it is great. And
No, that hoop is awesome.
Because for me, I go, I need to get things done fast and it needs to be done well. It needs to be done efficient. And so I can see myself quilting with that hoop, which I couldn't see myself quilting with the
10.5 by 16.
The 10.5 by 16, the one that came with it, the gray, like the beigey gray one. But I did, it didn't matter because I used the other snap hoop. So that hoop is fantastic. The other thing I've been loving is I love the bob and fill because the one on the Luminaire would be underfilled a little bit. So I love that bob and fill because it fills more. And I've been using that feature because sometimes there's things that I forget and I'm like, what is this? And I love that feature where you can take your stylus and just hold it over an icon and then it pops up. It has the name. Because there is a Baby Lock came out with a great icon sheet for the Solaris, and I loved that. I used to sell that to people, and now I'm like, oh, you don't need that anymore with the Avenir
because it's all there.
Because you can hover and then it pops up, and I was like, ooh, that's like fantastic.
It's not a matter of signing up for the club. You just need to sign up for the individual classes.
Yeah, just sign the individual classes. I think that the Avenir Club is maybe a little like misleading. Like, I mean, we do have a group.
It'll get there. Like, we're working through the Avenir, and the Avenir's still being improved. So I think,
for me,
there'll be more like to talk about as like they've kind of finish the other features. So
yeah,
and I don't think they're going to redesign the other hoops. I think the other hoops are what they are. Like, I think if maybe there was a bigger market, like, I think they'll probably devote more energy into like the magnetic frames, and quite frankly with the smaller frames it's less of an issue because there's just not that much to play with, and there's just not that much there. They'll be there, like on the website. Like, we're still adding them, stuff like that.
I don't think, Betty, I can get these anymore. I don't even know if they're making them anymore. But there is this the one for both of the, but I have one Miss Betty. This is the icon sheet I was talking about for the Solaris, and I sold it to people that had the Luminaire because all the icons are exactly the same. And if you want this last one, Betty, I can save it for you.
I don't know if Betty was asking about that.
I thought it was
about
Betty.
Hoops.
Is that sheet still available for the Solaris?
Oh, I didn't see that.
So just with all the icons and what their name is. So I'll see if I can get more of these. I don't know if I can, but they're really, really great. And it just describes everything. And yeah, but I love it because like I said, on the Avenir, try it. If you have that feature, you just take your stylus and not all of them pop up. And I'm not really quite sure you want this. I'm not quite sure which ones. I think some of them don't have something that pops up. So I just put it over everything. And I'm like, oh, what's this? Because some of the times I want to tell you what button to go to, but I don't know the name of it, which is very me. I make up the name.
She's like, the gear button. Go to the gear button.
I do.
Go to the U-turn with a dot in it.
So now we can hold it there and I can be like, oh, this is your pattern edit button. Because I don't know what it's called, so I just make up whatever name sounds right to me. So now you can hold it and be like, oh, is this what she was talking about?
All the hoops that worked on your Avenir or on your Luminaire or Solaris would work on the Avenir. I'm gonna do, like, if you can add those to our cart,
I don't
like
think I
sometime
can.
next week.
I don't think I can.
I
don't know if they make them anymore.
Right, but the point I'm making is if you add it to the Tacony cart, like, I'm gonna complete an order next week.
Okay, I'll see if I can get those, and if I can. I actually found this one at my house, and I was like, ooh, cause I like these. Anyways, they're just really, really cool.
So, see if you can add them.
Leslie, I need reminders like that. That's fallen to the wayside. Okay, the cuckoo. I ordered all the fabric for that, but let me put it in the queue. And I did load that video last night. I loaded it last night. I haven't looked at it today. Somebody had asked about the video for the scallop edges. I haven't finished it yet because I just haven't had time. But I loaded the video, but I needed to watch it first because I usually, when I do a video, I load it instantly, and I didn't load that one, which makes me go, I did something in there that I needed to take out. So I will put that one up. That might happen when I'm at the airport. So I have some time to kind of watch it at 2.0.
So, just speaking of the next couple of days, so no shipping will happen. So I texted Christine, is there a banner there? I know it was in the email because I saw it in the email this morning. But no shipping will happen next week. So today at 4, store closes, will not reopen till next Tuesday. Nothing is happening between now and then.
But
you will have very limited responses from me while I am gone. Jeannie would probably tell you the opposite, but give her a break.
No,
too.
you will have very limited responses from him. I'm telling you exactly the same.
Oh, from you?
No. Oh, from me. I will check my email every day.
But take it easy. She's on vacation.
You know, okay, and I want to talk to you about that because I had somebody that emailed me a couple of times yesterday and the day before, and like I stayed here until like 9:30 on Thursday night, and I was just like Wednesday night, just working through stuff.
You were here until 9 o'clock on Thursday night too.
Yeah, I've been this week. I stayed late every night. And I'm sometimes I'll check like an email during the day really quickly, and I'll go, I'm gonna answer that tonight, and then I get home and I'm just tired, so I don't. And then it gets into this abyss, and then when I have a chunk of time, I'll try to like work through all the emails. So if ever you need something urgently, call the store. Like call us. Like call this store because there's, you know, all hands on deck, and so maybe if I'm not available, somebody else can help you too. But I never want you to be suffering. Like I need to know this. We rank urgency. So I think I got through everything though. Like, so if you felt like you needed to hear from me this week, and you didn't hear from me, then you did fall through the cracks with me, but I don't think anybody fell through the cracks. Like there was one person that asked me for 2 screws for a carpet cleaner they bought at Walmart. I haven't called them back, but I'll call them back today. But yeah, give her a rest. We will be filming. Like Jeannie today is like, oh my God, we're going to film so much. We'll see how much we actually film, but we will be filming. I don't think we're going to be doing a lot of live streaming. There were some videos I did last time, and then I get insecure, and I go, they're not going to want to watch that, and then I don't post it. I'm like, oh, was that really stupid? They're not, and I don't want to get this. I don't want to get the, Because it hurts my heart. It hurts my feelings.
So remember to hit the thumbs up button.
I'm sensitive. It hurts my feelings. Like sometimes I'll put up a video and it'll have like, I'll get like a like percent of like 83%. I'm like, oh my God, what did I do wrong? And I'm like, I don't want to post again because it hurts my feelings. But then I'm like, oh, whatever. Oh, whatever. Who cares? Just post.
So we will be posting while we are there. Should we do a giveaway while we're gone? Are we going to do the same
we're
thing?
going to, you know what? I will put together and it'll be awesome because I'm going to actually we're going to put together a giveaway from Japan, and then we'll do another giveaway from Korea. Like I'll put together a little bundle. But we don't have a question. Yeah, we do. Where's the list? We have a list. Should this one be our Japan giveaway? But we'll do the drawing when we come back. What?
Will you talk? I'll find the
Oh,
question.
Okay. So, I'm so nosy. So, I don't have anything exciting to show you. I did, do you want to see the fabric? So, I am going to do, so, Michelle's putting together a super exciting new design center class. And, because we've been doing the same one, a lot of you have done it through us with the butterfly, which I love because you learn line properties and fill properties and erasing and drawing in lines. So, but she's doing a new class, which I'm so excited about. And, but we have to wait a little while. And my bio toadstool class, we have to wait on that. So
we're waiting for some enhanced features.
I'm waiting for an enhanced feature on the Avenir. Because with our Luminaire, you had a precise erase. And I don't know if it's as precise right now. So I'm waiting. I just don't want you to think I'm just not doing this. We're going to do it oh my God, I just got this fabric and I'm not selling this because I'm going to keep this for my kits. But it's called Acorn, I think. Acorn Hollow from Moda. And this is going to be and you know why? There is a mushroom in here, which is going to enhance our Vile Toadstool mushroom design snap. Just take a picture. We're going to just take a picture and we're going to send it to Design Center. It's going to be amazing. But that is also a feature that Michelle's going to be doing in her new Design Center class. But I think it's going to wait till the fall. It might be like a September thing.
So
to revamp that.
So what is going on when we get back? Like, is there anything that we need to cover that first week?
Yeah,
when we get
you know
back on
what?
the
I want
12th?
you to take this time, ladies and gents, to rest. Because I'm going to be working you with what's coming up.
Although last weekend, Janine didn't have a live stream on Monday. And, like, I walked in on Monday, and she was like, I've been so relaxed. I've been hanging out with my brother. I didn't have to film today. She was filming, but she didn't have like something that she had to film from like 10 to 1. And I'm like, this is what weekends should be like.
No, because there's so much I want to do. That's the issue. It's me. Like, I want to do it. I want to do these projects. Like, I see them. And then I imagine, like, how can we do this project? How can we do it with our Scan and Cut? How can we do it with Design Center? How can we, like, what features can I teach you on your machine that are going to make your life easier and your sewing life exciting? And so, so it's me. It's me. It's me, and it's me wanting to do it with you. I've always been the organizer. I've always been the organizer with my group of friends. I've always been like, let's do this. So it's not like, and it just was kind of like a perfect segue into like the sewing world and with the store and doing classes with people all over, because I was always the one who was like, oh my God, I found this amazing pattern. Let's get together and sew it all together, because that community is really nice too. Like being with a group of people and being creative. And I think for the most
But then
part,
Jeannie says, Patrick, you can't leave all day because I am filming, and I don't think that's fair that your need for Jeannie to film should affect my weekend negatively.
it's better. It's not as bad as it was before. Because my fur babies need love too. My fur babies need the love too. Anyways, that's why it's just in me. That's what I want to do, and I want to do it with you. So, today I'm gonna work on getting all the rest of the orders out. Hello Pumpkin. If you're ordering Hello Pumpkin today, though,
It'll wait until the week.
It
following
might
next.
wait until the 8th. But I'll talk to Lori about it. How I'm gonna have slips for her, and she can just pack them up and send them out. It just might not be like other stuff. If it has that, it might just be your kit. I did work on these. So last night I was staying here because these are the kits for the Lori Holt pillow, and I did revise the table runner kit too. So, and it looks a lot more complete. But remember, if you're getting this kit, you do also have to order the 10-inch stacker, which I think I just have one left, and I just ordered half a dozen more, so I should have those coming in. Not going to have them till we get back, but Karen is going to be stitching this out with you. So, so this is the revamped kit. The original kit had 2 fabrics in it. I have 2 fabrics and a layer cake. That was it. I was like, oh, that's not much, but the layer cake was there.
You had to change the price, obviously.
Yeah, price has been changed. Kit looks more like exciting because there's more in it. This is the addendum kit. So there's an addendum kit if you already bought it. And so if you weren't on my original email list, I went through everyone that purchased online. But there were some people that maybe they called in their order or that I might have missed. So I'll be putting kits together for you. Because somebody's like, how do I get that? So the addendum kit I'm not putting online. Just reach out to me and I'll make sure that we get that for you. I don't want it to be too confusing.
So, should we ask a question?
What will be working on while you away? What will we be working on while UFOs?
Whatever you want.
UFOs.
Figure it out.
I think they're kidding. Why do you have to be such a mean old man?
Because sometimes somebody needs to dad these people.
Kidding. They're kidding.
They don't always need you.
They're kidding. So, don't you think this looks like Patrick? I love that shirt. Okay. UFOs. Yes, UFOs. I started out one of my videos. I was like, no UFOs. That was the first thing I said in it because I'm going to finish. Okay. I am sending out the Minky Kim backpack video is being sent out. It was a lot of content, and it was sent out to anybody that purchased any Minky Kim Sunset Ridge items from us. So, and then there will be the live sew along. So if you purchased a panel, and it might have been in store, and maybe we did. I went through all the people that purchased Minky Kim Sunset Ridge item, even if it was just the pattern or just the panel. It didn't have to be the whole thing, the whole kit and caboodle, because we appreciate your support, and it's a lot of work. She is going to be doing the sew along, and that sew along is going to be for everybody, no matter who you are or where you're at. That's
just going to be like a live YouTube.
Yeah.
Like they normally are.
But the Minky Kim videos were sent out to the people that purchased. If you purchased your Minky Kim stuff from us and you didn't get it, send us a note. And don't forget, Michelle's going to be doing the Minky Kim. I think it's August 13th. And you do not have to purchase the whole kit. You can just get a portion. Where's the cute little... I'm going to take this down to Patrick, you're going to have to hang this back up.
Okay.
So... this is, and what we're talking about, because this is going to happen on August 18th. It is so cute. Look at the gingham back. So, and it could be your lunchbox. It could be for your grade school, or it could be your run around town backpack. And
maybe you should take that one
I know.
as your city bag.
I was thinking I could take this as my city bag
You
to go
should.
to.
Why not?
Because it's so cute.
Because it's so little and it's
I
functional.
mean, just
More
having
functional
Michelle
than that.
walk you through how to get your shape perfect and how to get your binding on the inside perfect. So there is the panel. You could just get the panel. I think the panel is $12.99. If you want, you can get the whole kit. But we put it online. We put it online that you could buy just items a la carte. If you just want the straps, if you just want, you know, whatever part of it you want to get, you can get. You don't have to get the whole kit, because maybe you have soft and stable. I think it's soft and stable in there. If you feel like you were supposed to get the playlist and you didn't get the playlist, reach out to me and I'll send it. I'm going to be in the airport for 4 hours. Do we have Wi-Fi on the airplane?
Yes.
We have Wi-Fi on the airplane too, but I might
You're
just
gonna be
sleep.
sleeping.
I might just sleep too.
You're gonna
So,
be sleeping.
is there? Did I miss any other questions? Did you put the sew-alongs and sewing events on the calendar? I think they're on the calendar. The other sew-alongs that are coming up, Karen Bowl is going to be doing. She will be doing Hometown at the end of August. She's also going to be. Karen Bowl's going to be doing. No, the pillow's not up yet. Pen. I don't know if I have a. So, no, I will make sure that we have the Americana pillow. She's going to be doing the table runner. She's going to be doing parts of it. Probably not the whole thing. Pillow, table runner. These are the ones that Karen's doing. And then Karen is also doing jar toppers. So the seasonal jar toppers. I'm going to put this in my list of stuff. Seasonal jar toppers, we'll get it on the calendar. And then Live, Love, Laugh. I will be doing Max. Say goodbye. Max is leaving us.
Yes.
This is Max. So if you've never met him, he's been with us since he was just a baby.
How old was I?
16 or 17?
Yeah, probably like 17.
He
I
was
think, yeah.
he was 17, and I was telling Max the first time I met him. Was that the first time I met him? Because his brother used to work here. He came in with Sebastian. I was like, you guys look so much alike. And he says, I'm much better looking. And I was like, I like this kid. He makes me laugh. So we're going to miss him.
There was something you came over for, though.
Yeah, there's a lady that needs cash, but also
okay.
She needs her scissors.
We're going to miss him.
Oh, okay,
Anyways,
gotcha.
he's been wonderful, and a lot of you have met him in this store. And
I think you should ask the
hopefully
first
he'll visit
question.
us.
I'm going to get going. Bye. See you in a couple weeks.
Okay, those are going to be Karen's. Americana pillow, the table runner, Americana table runner, seasonal jar toppers, Live, Love, Laugh. And then I will be doing the, well, you know me. I'm going to be doing all the other stuff. But, oh, this is so cute. I'm going to be doing this. Well, I'm going to be finishing up, and it's going to happen probably end of August, but I'll be finishing up the Janine Babbage Spring is in Their Air table runner. I still haven't done my dimensional flowers. Spring is in the air. I'll add the dimensional flowers, my sew-along portion, and it's not going to happen until the end of August or the very beginning of September, because I want that last grouping of people to get their kits, which we're going to be re-releasing the kits because they're re-releasing the fabric. I am going to be doing, this is just a live feed, the auto split quilt sashing. Auto split quilt sashing of that table runner. And that's going to be a feature for Luminaire and Solaris and Avanair and Radiance. And it's going to be awesome. Auto split quilt sashing on that. So your job is this summer to get that the top done with the border and have it all layered. And I'll show you that again when we get back. But I'll be doing that. And like I said, end of August, beginning of September, so that we can just do it all at once. Live feed, that's going to be free, and it's going to be for everyone. The other thing I'm going to be doing, Vile told Stu, is going to be a paid class. Every once in a while I do a paid class, but a lot of times it's going to be free content. This is the other thing. I love it. I'm going to leave this with Lori because she's going to kit this. I just brought it all back in. Hopefully we'll be able to do, I bought like 2 or 3 bolts of this main fabric because it's so beautiful. But this is, we are going to be doing Welcome Friends for your fall. This one right here. We're going to do this one. Don't start ordering it all now because we're kidding it. We'll have it for you. I know you want it. Don't start doing it now because Lori will kit it while I'm gone. I just got all the rest of the fabric in. But I was waiting for this one. I love. Lori's back too. Lori, come sit down with me. Here's Lori. Lori had a birthday. She had a big birthday. So she's been gone. This is Lori. So if you've ever called. And Lori, I sent her a big list. I was like, and we need this, we need this, we need this.
I haven't even looked at it yet.
I'm so glad.
I go.
She will look at it.
Yes, I will.
Oh my God. So Spotted is one of my favorite products. This is Moda, and it's one of their basic lines.
Sorry.
And we're going to be doing it with this fabric. Wait till you see it. This is going to be our special curated kit. Do you love it? Isn't it beautiful? So we're going to have some grunge. There's some Moda thatched and then the Spotted. I was waiting for, I'm super picky. So I was like, I need this particular yellow and I just got it in. So this is going to be the kit that we're going to be using. And it's going to be for like kind of our fall. So a little bit different than the one that I just showed you on the pattern. But we're going to be stitching out this Welcome Friends with the sunflowers. And I saw this fabric and I was like, I gotta get it. I gotta get it. It's so beautiful. And this is made by, it's a Moda fabric, but I was wondering who did this. Emily Bronte. Look at this, just get it for the selvage. But I'm not selling the yardage of this. We're gonna just keep it for the kit. So that's gonna be happening this fall. And I'm just giving you a little lineup. And then Michelle's going to be doing the Minky Kim backpack, which, you know, she is our resident bag lady. And anytime you can work with her and get those tips and tricks, you should take advantage of it. And then we have some other stuff cooking. We have some other stuff percolating. Oh my God. We finished kitting these yesterday. Can I show you? I should be more prepared. It should all be sitting here. Hang on. I got to show you this.
That would be a start. That will tell you.
This one and this.
So your concerns were.
I don't know where my book is, but I told you we were gonna do one project from each of those classics, and we're using the Kimberbell products, but Kimberbell fabrics. But Michelle's gonna be doing the zipper bag. Here's our little kit for that. We did teals and purples. Gonna be so cute. I put it. Oh, that's where the instructions are. This is our kit for, and it's hard to see because the fabrics are all layered in here, but there's all the greens. So there is a Christmas pillow And so these are kind of gives you a little taste. It'll have your buttons, it'll have your ribbon, it'll have all of that in there. Miss Karen Bowl is going to be doing this one. And then I'm just going to round it out. We're just going to do the mug rug. I know it's going to be past 4th of July, but remember, we don't do our projects to basically we don't do our projects on time for the holidays, what I'm trying to say. But this is going to be, we're going to have that little mug rug from the patriotic one. So, and you can do one or you can do all. That's going to be a free sew along with us. So it's going to be like our little Kimberbell Day, where we just pick a project from each of those, and then if you want to do the rest, so those will all be kitted out too, and that's going to be super fun. I say we're probably going to be doing that sometime. That's why I'm saying you better get your rest. Probably we're going to be splitting these up between August and September, so you're not super overwhelmed, because then we'll add in some stuff for the holidays too. So, and then of course there's Wallflower. I did do the sample. You'll get that design July 1st, even though I'm out of the country, and then we'll be stitching that together, which might be good for you to stitch that one with me, because we're going to be doing the quilting and we're going to be doing the other stuff. I can't tell you. And I think there's some pre-releases that are going to be coming out. So I just went and gave you all this information. I will work on getting all these things up. I mean, it might just be on the calendar with a picture, so you know that they're happening and you know what things you want to partake in. You don't have to do it all. Oh, I did give this to Karen to work on too. Do you love it? So Kay Facet is now doing designs with OESD, and this one, oh, you know what? I actually think maybe Michelle or I are going to be doing this, because it's going to have super cute KB kids. Is that Becky? Oh my God. Okay, so scan and cut. Scan and cut, because there's blanket stitch. Are you like, do you feel like you're getting it from the fire hose right now? Okay, we're super excited. I'm going to be getting out whatever I can today. What doesn't go out today will start getting shipped out on the 8th. If you're doing Hello Pumpkin, we'll make sure that you get that. Everything else, I know you have a ton to work on. So, but if there's something you're worried about, don't email me. Call the store. It's going to be the best way to reach me today, because I don't know if I'm going to get to those emails. We love you. I can't wait to live feed from Japan and from Korea, because I'm going to try to take you to some really fun stuff, and we're going to put together 2 amazing bundles. So, and then the question. Patrick said, ask the first one. So the question of the day is, oh my God, maybe we could have a special guest from you know where. Question is, if A-1 were to have a special guest.
You'll see that I tried calling you.
Oh my God, the print's so small I can't read it. Special guest who is a YouTube machine embroiderer, quilter, influencer, or maybe from Brother Baby Lock, or from Brilliance, or Fat Quarter Shop, or Kimberbell. Who would you like to hear from? Maybe we could collaborate. Or maybe we could just have somebody new and exciting on. Or you know what I always thought was really, I was like, a designer. Maybe because I thought to myself, oh, what if we could have like Janine Babbage on, and what if we could have Janine Babbage, and she could tell us about her process or her inspiration or something like that. Or, we could have Becky. Maybe we could have a YouTuber or somebody who is just like an influencer. Wouldn't that be amazing? How they got started, or ask them questions. It would be so much fun. So I guess our question is, what special guest would you like to have on the A-1 live feed? And then maybe we could do some legwork and see if we could have somebody come on and be with us. So, Wouldn't that be fun? So answer that question, and we'll do our giveaway when we get back. It will not happen on the 8th. It will happen on the 15th. You need to leave your comments not in the chat, but in the comment section. I think it's over. I think I'm pointing to the right place afterwards. So after we're done on the chat, then you do your comments, and we can't wait to see you when we get back. I will be live feeding. I'll try not to be insecure, and I'll try to just put out the content, because I think like there was a lot of stuff I actually did that I didn't put out because I was like, what if they don't like it? So I'm going to try to do little snippets, and we'll try to get that out there for you. And yay! And then we will see you when we get back. Have a great day. Be creative.